you guys doing? Watching Tech News of Pope? Yeah, you are. It's episode 5 today. And today we have some pretty good gameplay. It's a poker night, something. It's a pretty good game where you basically just play poker with a bunch of characters that are actually in other video games as well. It's on PC, it's on PS4, or PS3 actually. It's a pretty cool game, so hopefully you enjoy that. If you have suggestions for gameplay in future episodes, leave that in the comment section, and I'll try to play games you guys actually enjoy watching during these Tech News of Pope episodes. Beyond that, the articles today are actually pretty good as well, I think. I mean, they're always good, right? So, anyways, so the first one is actually a little bit political, but it also ties into social media, so that's why we're talking about it. Basically, Bernie Sanders supporters are using Tinder to support the political candidate. On top of that, Bungie is asking why you aren't using Destiny anymore, playing that game. So we'll talk about that. And on top of that, Comcast is rolling out Gigabit internet finally in 2016. They probably should have done that like 10 years ago. But anyways, let's talk about those episodes, or those articles in this episode. Bernie Sanders, you devilish dog. He's on Tinder now, and he's looking for some hot ladies, possibly for a first lady in the White House. Actually, is Bernie Sanders married or something? I have no fucking clue. I don't really care, honestly. I'm not going to get political in this video. If you want to vote for Bernie, if you want to vote for Hillary, or one of the vast slew of Republicans, vote for whoever the fuck you want to. I'm not going to talk about who I'm going to vote for. I will be voting, but I'm not going to talk about who I'm going to vote for because we don't need to get political on this channel, okay? So hope you guys are cool with that. Anyways, this actually isn't really Bernie using Tinder here. Apparently, Bernie Sanders supporters are just getting on Tinder, matching with a bunch of dudes, I guess. I think it's women matching with guys. I mean, that's usually the way it goes, because, I mean, guys pretty much right swipe on everybody, and girls left swipe on everybody, and then nobody gets matched. That's how Tinder works, basically. At least if you're ugly, which wasn't me, you know. But anyways, so yeah, basically, women are right swiping guys, send them messages going like, hey, register as a Democrat for the March primaries and general election and vote for Bernie Sanders. And then these guys are like, I'm a felon, so I can't vote, so fuck off. Stuff like that, basically. I mean, who the fuck goes on Tinder and does this, to be honest? So I'm pretty sure Tinder, the people that made Tinder, are pretty annoyed by this, probably because this is stupid as shit. Basically just advertising on a dating application? What the fuck? So this is stupid as hell, and I'm pretty sure this isn't going to make any difference with Bernie. I hope it doesn't, because, God, just get regular advertisements, you dumb shit. That last article was actually pretty funny in my opinion. I mean, Bernie Sanders on Tinder, what the fuck. This one is actually pretty hilarious too, although not quite as stupid. So basically, Bungie is wondering why people aren't playing Destiny anymore. And I don't know about you guys, I actually do have Destiny for my PS4. I have maybe like 3 hours of gameplay in it, because it's just not my thing. Like, I thought it was going to be good. Like, these guys made Halo, and Halo was amazing, and this Destiny just isn't amazing in my opinion, at least. And apparently in a lot of other people's opinions as well. I mean, first off, the game has been out for, I don't know, maybe like a year and a half so far. I think it came out in 2014, and it's February of 2016 now. So basically, what Bungie is doing, the developer of Destiny, of course, they're sending out emails to people that haven't used Destiny for over a month and asking them, why aren't you using Destiny? And for people that have been using Destiny, they're like, how do you like Destiny? So apparently Bungie is really trying to get people back to get Destiny, I guess, and all that stuff. Honestly, I don't know why Bungie doesn't just like move on. I mean, you made this game, just move on, make a new game. Stop making like freaking DLC for this game. Just ignore it. People are bored of it, obviously. They're moving on to different games. There's a lot of cool games coming out. So Bungie, just make a new game and stop fucking piddling people to play Destiny, because it's not even that good. Gosh, come on, Bungie. You guys ready for some gigabit internet? I know I would be, but it's not coming to me, but possibly some of you guys, especially if you live in a big city. So, if you guys have Comcast, and especially if you live in Atlanta or Nashville, you'll be getting gigabit internet, at least as an option, starting early in 2016, so I'm guessing in the next couple months, so that's pretty badass. If you live in Chicago, Detroit, or Miami, then you'll have the option to get gigabit internet later on this year, which is pretty cool. Apparently they're going to be using the existing lines, which of course has positives and negatives. It's still the cable lines, so that's cool that they don't have to run anything, and that would get the service out faster, although I'm kind of surprised they don't have the service out already, to be completely honest with you, since they're using the existing lines. Doesn't make much sense to me, but yeah, I guess I'm just a stupid YouTuber. Apparently they're going to be using the new DOCSIS 3.1 technology to do this, and of course DOCSIS is basically just internet over cable. The actual term for that is data over cable service interface specification. But apparently it's going to allow for gigabit internet, so that's cool. There's no specifics on the speed, I think, but obviously should be at least a gigabit down. The upload will probably be worse because they always do that to you for some reason, but it's definitely pretty cool. There's no news on the price so far, which obviously that kind of sucks. With Comcast, it might be pretty expensive, and especially since it's Comcast, there might be some data caps. There is no news about that now. Hopefully Comcast learns our lesson on these data caps and just takes them off. But we all know Comcast. They're a greedy cable company. They're probably going to put a data cap in there because they're dicks. And with that said, that'll pretty much finish up episode 5 of Tech News and Pope. If you guys actually want me to do a full episode with a crappy southern Texas accent, I can even try to do better than that, then let me know down there in the comment section, and I'll do my best to do an episode like that in the future. And let me know any gameplay you guys want in the future as well. Remember, the gameplay today was Poker Night 2, so check that out if you guys are interested with that game. It is actually pretty cool. Beyond that, thank you guys for checking out this episode. Hopefully you found it kind of enjoyable. Regardless, thank you guys for watching it. And other than that, like the video if you did think it was cool. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff like this in the near future. And you guys have a crazy motherfucking day. I'll see you later. Peace out.